Welcome back. As you know, I am Eli, the computer guy, here for your daily dose of the RARs as we scream about the very stupid things going on in the modern technology world. Do remember I come here to do these videos to get some of that dirty YouTube money so I can pay for Silicon Dojo, silicondojo.com, free to user hands-on technology education that empowers you to do whatever the hell it is you want to do in Durham, North Carolina. If you're interested in attending an in-person class, you can go to silicondojo.com to see what our schedule is. Do remember free to user is not actually free. That's why there's a donut box link down below. That's why I shake my stuff every day. And with that, let's get into some very, very sad employees. Some sad employees that are gonna be like, but we were told. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, poor little Gen Z tech employee. Did your boss lie to you? No shit. Get used to it. Were you told a whole bunch of crap that sounded really good, and now it's a couple years later and none of that's working out? Yeah, welcome to the tech world. So I think this is interesting, right? During the COVID pandemic, we were told that work from home was the future. Right now, this was after, like in 2015, when collisions were the future and everything else, right? That's one of the things I laugh about in the technology world is all these lemming CEOs that pretend to be visionaries and yet do the exact same thing everybody else does. That's the thing. In like 2015, collisions were the big deal. Well, it was like 2000, right? 2010, open offices became the big deal. And I used to talk about these open office plans and how horrible they were, especially because a lot of the open office plans, they had cement floors with all hard furniture, and it would literally make me lose my damn mind. I would go and I would talk with employees in these open offices, and I'm like, how do you even do? I don't even understand how you concentrate. And basically, they would have noise canceling headphones on. Dear tech employers, dear masters of the universe, if your employees literally have to have noise canceling headphones on just to be able to read their emails, your offices are not designed properly. But anyways, right, I was screaming about that before, and then collisions became the big thing. You were supposed to collide, right? They would shift bathrooms around in buildings so that when you went to go take a crap, you might run into somebody else that's going to take a crap, and you would have a mind-blowing conversation. And one of the things I argued about with these collisions is, when the hell do you actually do your work? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not anti-collisions, right? Having the coffee room or having the break room, that's a good going to the bar after work and talking with people, that's a great thing. But one of the things I talked about before is, I do work. I've always had to do work. Like, there's this thing that I do in order to pay the bills. It's called work. Right? And so, like, a collision or two a day is useful and does open your mind. But like, how many fucking collisions, A, do you need, and B, at what point do you actually stop doing, the work that makes the ship go in a particular direction? Anyways, and I screamed about that for years, right? But the curious thing is, right, work from home comes out, and everybody's like, yes, obviously work from home is the future. And the thing that I argued is, have you ever managed anybody? Have you ever managed especially new young employees? Here's the thing with noobs. Noobs need the back of the hand. It's just fucking reality. We all needed it at some. This is just how everybody is, right? Everybody, they come out of school, they think they know a lot of shit, whatever else, and they need to be put in their place. There is a real value of simply walking behind employees and asking them why the fuck they're breaking screws in the computer cases. That was real. That was real. It's fucking screws. It's not the screws. You're literally using the wrong size screw. Anyways, that's a story for another day, right? But that's one of the things I've talked about is like having people in the office. There's a value. Now, there's a value with people with 3 years experience, 5 years experience, many more years experience, having them work from home. Again, salespeople working from home, people that are designing systems working from home, just being able to sit there and focus on the project and not worry about other things. There's a real value proposition there. But for many employees and many classes of employees, it makes a hell of a lot more sense to actually have them in the office. And the whole idea that the world was going to work from home, I've argued since 2020 was asininely stupid. Now, surprise, surprise, surprise. Apparently the guy screaming in his basement because he actually has to do this thing called work, the world is catching up with him. So this is coming from CNBC, and I do find this to be interesting, especially coming from Meta, right? Meta, right? That's the big high-tech company, right? One of the reasons they hired so many employees is because everybody's going to be working from home. Anyways, Meta's Instagram orders employees back to the office 5 days a week. And we're going to start seeing more and more of that, right? Right now, we have a lot of companies. They don't want to piss off too many employees. They need to get rid of employees, but you need to get rid of that many employees yet. So they're like, we're going to do a hybrid schedule. Here, let me just be the person to burst your fucking bubble right now. The hybrid schedule is going to go the fuck away. The hybrid schedule is dumb too, right? But they're keeping the hybrid schedule because if they keep the hybrid schedule, at least not too many people will quit or have to leave, right? Well, if you have to come in the office 2 or 3 days a week, you may not like it, but you get to work from home 2 or 3 days a week. So see, we're compromising. Yeah, but that's just not going to work out. It's all going to go back to 5 days a week. You're going to have the employees that are both capable of remote work and have positions where remote work makes sense. And then you're going to have everybody else. This is what we had before. Again, it's interesting with this whole remote work thing. Like, work from home is the future. And as I've said, what was it, 2001? I was working in a corporation in 2001, and I remember the day Comcast decided to kill something called VPN pass-through. So Comcast, ISP, cable internet service provider, decided that only business-level customers should have VPN pass-through. So literally, there's a component in networking equipment that actually allows VPNs to pass through the networking equipment. This is one of the things we had to learn about fucking 25 years ago. Now it's just built into everything. Anyways, right? And so basically what they decided is we're just going to kill VPN pass-through for residential ISP connections. And I remember the day I looked at our help desk as they lost their fucking minds because all of our telecommuters could no longer access Outlook and the file shares and all that kind of stuff anymore because VPN pass-through was cut off and they were trying to figure out what the hell was going on. And so the important thing I want you to understand, right? They talk about work from home. When you give something a new name, you make it sound new, but it's not new, right? 24, not even 14, my God, I'm getting old. 24 fucking years ago that story is from, right? And that's the thing. Telecommuting works well for some people. It does not work well for most organizations and most employees in the organizations. And so this is something that you do need to start thinking about as we go into the economic idiocy that we're in. Look, the dominoes are falling on this idiocy. I can only do 4 videos a day to explain to you how fucked our economy currently is. Like, if you don't get the point, I don't know how to bang it into your head any better. But we're going into more and more of an economic idiocy. And so one of the things you really should be thinking about is how close are you to either your current job or to future potential jobs? Are you within a realistic commuting range for a job? And I'm not saying it out. Eli, I can commute to my job every day. Man, if it's over an hour each way, you technically can commute to your job each day. That's gonna suck. That is just going to be miserable. All right, so now is the time to start thinking about, right? Houses are still selling for some reason. For some reason, houses are still selling, right? You still have the financial ability to shift your physical location around. And maybe now is the time to do that. So anyways, Meta's Instagram orders employees back to the office 5 days a week. Instagram will require US-based employees to work 5 days a week in an office, Meta confirmed on Monday. The new return to office policy will take effect on February 2nd. So not that far. I'm doing this video, I think it's on December 2nd. So 2 months from now, 2 months. Like that's an amount of time, but not that much time. And it is intended to foster a more creative and collaborative working environment. And I'd have to agree. Yes. Yes. I know it's hard. Let the tears out, right? I want you to understand, real men cry. And this is the time to cry. But they don't cry all the fucking time. They do stop after a little while. They do stop. So get your tears out and then move on. Because yes, creative and collaboration and a lot of the other stuff in person really does work better. According to a report by the Sources newsletter that cited an employee memo by Instagram chief Adam Mosseri. The report also noted that Mosseri aims to reduce the number of meetings at the photo sharing unit and wants employees to debut more product prototypes instead of decks, which refers to formal written memos and related documentation. So what's interesting here is he wants less meetings, so that'll be a good thing, but more prototypes, so more things that actually work and do stuff, which is a warning sign, right? There's a lot of people in the tech world right now that don't deserve to be here. They don't deserve it. No offense, but basically using some kind of, wireframe product in order to mock something up and then just say that is your work, that kind of job is probably going to go away. If you can't take a wireframe into a prototype or even into an MVP, I do think your job is going to be going away pretty soon. And so this is just one of those warning signs, right? More people in the office, less meetings, less busy work, more building shit. Fucking sounds good to me. Again, like I hear these layoffs and I hear this stuff anymore. I am telling you, I'll admit, it puts a smile on my face. It puts genuine, this is lived experience smile on my face, and I'll tell you the reason, right? Because over the past 10 to 15 years, we have so many people that have gotten into this field that have no place in this field, right? The conversations that you have now at technology events many times are so fucking inane, so fucking sophomoric, so fucking stupid. And the reason is because the people that you're talking to at these tech events that are tech professionals don't know shit about tech. Right? Oh, they can do a PowerPoint, they can do a wireframe, they can, I don't know, talk about football to the CEO or whatever. They don't really understand what we do. One of the good parts for this, right? One of the good parts with everything going on right now is we are going to wash out just a tremendous number of people that really didn't have a place here to begin with, right? They were hired to be asses in seats. They were hired basically to be, pretty things for investors to look at. So investors thought the companies were doing better. And the problem is that so many of those people were hired. It wasn't onesie, twosies, or dozensies. It was tens of thousands of these people were hired and they were dumped in. It hasn't just destroyed individual company cultures. It has destroyed our culture as technology professionals. And so with more of this happening, I gotta say, yay. But the other thing to be thinking about is you've got to start having a conversation with the person in the mirror and asking yourself, do you really want to be in this field? Do you want to be in a field where you are required to build? Build or die, ship or fucking starve to death? And that's the question you got to ask. I don't know. A Meta spokesperson told CNBC that the new RTO policy only applies to Instagram and not the company's other family of apps like Facebook and WhatsApp. I would probably say with this, I think Facebook has like a hybrid work policy. I would say probably with this is Instagram probably has the fewest number of employees, most likely, compared to the other divisions. So they will probably roll this out into Instagram. See how well this actually works out. Not how much people cry, but how many people quit and how productivity is and all that kind of stuff. They'll see how those metrics are, and then this will start getting rolled out to everybody else. Probably within the next 12 months would be my guess. Because telecommuting is fine. And that's a weird thing. Like when I say this kind of thing, telecommuting is fine. Right? Telecommuting is absolutely fine. For certain a caliber of employee that has a certain position with a certain skill set, right? Those employees working from home or working remotely absolutely makes a tremendous amount of sense, and they are not going to go away. But I'm telling you, most employees, you really do want them into that office environment just so you can see what the hell is going on. Like how did we go from a world where they were pushing collisions, where literally they were pushing collisions to the point they were changing the locations of bathrooms in buildings to force people to have collisions on their way to take a crap. That's no shit. That's what they were doing 10 years ago. How did we go from that mentality to the idea, no, really, everybody should be spread all the fuck around the world and be doing work out of their spare bedrooms or whatever else? Like, that's not a small difference. That's not a small difference there. But anyways, what do you think about this? What do you think about Instagram going back to 5 days a week in the office? Do you agree with me that work from home was stupid from the fucking get-go? We had telecommuting. Telecommuting was fine. Why did they have to make it stupid? Do you think we are going to get a cleansing? We're going to get a cleansing of our industry, a long-deserved cleansing. Does that make you excited, or does that make you crap your pants? I don't know. That does make you a little bit of both. A little bit of both. Put your thoughts down below. If you like these videos, give us a thumbs up. If you hate these videos, give us a thumbs down. Call me amazing, call me a dumbass. Just be a real Wutnick and put your strong American comment down below. Do you remember I do these videos in order to support Silicon Dojo, authorities, gatekeepers, free and user hands-on technology education that empowers you to do whatever the hell it is you want to do in Durham, North Carolina. We're having a class on extending AI capabilities with REST APIs tomorrow. We're having another class on computer vision with something called Moondream AI computer vision coming up, I think, on the 17th. If you're interested, take a look at our schedule at silicondojo.com. And if you want to help support free to end user education, there's a donor box link down below. And with that, see y'all later.